What's going on, YouTube? It's Q back here again with another video for you. In today's video, I'm here to talk about the differences between the Integra Type S and the Civic Type R, so you can pick out which one that's better for you so you can buy one of these monsters. So I asked y'all in the previous video, if you haven't seen it, go check out the driving impressions between the both. I drove them back to back and told you about the differences of it. One person commented they want to see the differences, so that's all it takes. So you voted, so I'm making this video. And before I jump into it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell about the channel. Let's jump into it. Huge shout out to Honda. Without them, this video wouldn't be possible. And shout out to me for buying the Integra Type S. So main difference is going to be the pricing. Civic Type R is going to cost about $46,000 base MSRP, and the Integra Type S is going to cost about $52,000 base MSRP. And having this car for a week, I was shocked at how much more attention I get in the Civic Type R than the Integra Type S. The Integra kind of flies under the radar, even though I think it's boldly styled, very aggressive looking, handsome styling. But the Civic Type R is just more in your face, especially with this color on the exterior. I ain't even gonna talk about the interior just yet, but this car just gets a ton of attention. People just love how it's styled. It's more radical, and the Integra is more subdued. Stock, we are gonna get the triple outlet exhaust, and on the two outside exhaust exit holes, it's gonna be a little bit narrower. On the Integra Type S, we got the girth down here. We're gonna have 3 of them. They're all big. This is the aftermarket exhaust, Miltech. It's a little bit louder. Actually, the stock exhaust on the Integra Type S is going to be louder than the Type R. Type R doesn't sound that great to me. The Integra Type S is tuned a lot better for the exhaust note, and it does pops and bangs. But you would think for a car that looks like this, it would do that, but it just doesn't for some reason. Well, I actually know the reason, because the Civic Type R is a global car. The Integra is for the Americas. You can't tune a car like that in other countries. In America, you can. Well, not in California. They get mad about that stuff. That's another story, though. So the wing of the Civic Type R is going to stand out. It kind of makes the car. Without the wing, like, this wing is iconic on this car. Huge wing. It's just, it grabs attention. And also, what I do like, that I thought I wanted, but kind of doesn't make sense, we got a rear wiper on here. You see all this morning dew we got on the car, just everywhere, and all this pollen and stuff, birds chirping. This all this outside nature is on my car. But I thought a rear wiper with the nozzle hose spray right there would be a good thing, but it actually is not that functional, because looking through the rearview mirror, it doesn't clean a lot. It's still a lot of surface area that's not wiped off. On the Integra, it could use that, but if it's only going to clean out that small area of the windshield, they could have made it bigger on the Integra. But yeah, they just foregoing that. I thought it could have. They said it's for aerodynamics, but I think that's a lie. Both aggressively styled diffusers. And then this is what most people are going to hate on the Integra Type S. The tacked on fenders. I think it looks good. I like the way of it. Nobody complained about when the Charger and Challenger did it. But then it's like molded into the body of the Civic Type R. And moving on up to the front, it's more of the same. Civic Type R, it just is molded into the body. On here, it's actually molded into the body too. It's just that rear fender, because this is the actual one piece up here. We got some brake cooling arrow down here on the Civic Type R to keep the brakes cool. Got it functional vents right there. We don't have that on the Integra. Wheels and tires are going to be the same. I have a set of all seasons on here. I got the copper wheels as my summer set, and then Civic Type R is going to have the gloss black wheels versus like a graphite wheel of the Integra. The practicality. The Civic Type R has, I think the Integra has more volume, but the way that the Civic Type R is more vertical, you get to use more space of it. And got a subwoofer back here, incandescent lighting. The Integra, got all my personal stuff back here, but it seems to be longer and not as deep. But you can get a lot of stuff in here. I haven't had to complain once about it. And we got the ELS subwoofer, LED lighting, and we also have space for cargo nets back here. Tire inflator kit, which I needed in the Civic Type R. Let me see if it has one of those, because I'm about to jump to another segment. Okay, it does have a tire inflator kit here, which I could have used. So while I was driving the Civic Type R, I had it noting that one of the tires had an air. And then the Civic Type R doesn't tell you which tire. If one tire is low, it's just one telltale in the cluster that lets you know. The Integra is going to let you know each and every tire pressure. So I'm not sure why the Civic Type R doesn't do that, but the Integra does do it. The back seat is going to be more of the same. It's actually a little less headroom in the Integra. I got the red interior, dirty, got kids, but it's not a whole lot to write home about. Leather in the back seats. Civic Type R. Does the carpet match the drapes? No, they don't in this car. We'll get to that later. So we got a little bit more headroom back here because this is a more bulbous shape. But the seats in here are black. These are cloth seats, not leather. You do get the red seat belts. So we got black with the red stitching, red carpet. Also, you get no vents, no USB in the back seat. Got to point that out because we got Integra people that always point that out. And you also get nothing back here. The power of the Civic Type R is going to be 315 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. And it's more linear than the Integra Type S. So it does pull, but the Integra Type S has 320 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque, and it's more torquey throughout the power band. So more user-friendly on day-to-day driving because you do use torque for day-to-day driving. But I do feel that the Civic Type R is better at the track. And when I say better at the track, that means to rev out, not to actually drive, because a lot of people are getting similar track times. But I prefer the tuning of the Civic Type R for spirited driving, that is. Go check out the driving video. I said that already. Both cars are going to have the functional vent up front. Got the aero down low. You can see more of the radiator in the Civic Type R. Red badges galore. And then we have more cooling for the engine. The Integra does more of the same. Can't back up anymore. Not enough space, but functional vents as well as cooling. I do like the side skirts of the Civic Type R. The Integra doesn't have that. Another thing about the Civic Type R, a lot of people are taking the damping module from the Integra and swapping it into the Civic Type R because it has a stiff suspension. Very stiff. Comfort mode is what I feel is the only drivable one for the street. It's just not, it's over damping, and even sport mode and definitely Type R mode or plus R mode. The Integra is well damped in all modes, way more comfortable to drive every day. And I actually put the Civic's damping module in my car and I hated it, so I took it out as soon as I could. The interior up front, we got these two-tone seats, red with the black, and then we do have a powered seat. The driver's seat is powered. This passenger seat is manual. Got a little bit of leather touching up in here. Civic Type R, we're gonna have a numbered plaque, and this venting goes all the way across. Nice design cue, I believe. And then the interior, like I said, the carpet matches the drapes up front. Got red carpet, and these seats are amazing. They're manual seats at that. They're not heated. The Integra has heated seats as well, but these seats are so much better in the Civic Type R than the Integra Type S. I hate my seats in the Integra. Honda, if you end up with some Type R seats or Type S seats in the Type R, it wasn't me. The Integra is going to have front and rear parking sensors. Don't get that on the Civic Type R. The Integra is going to come with a whole lot more luxurious type features. Just more convenience features when you approach the car at nighttime. And I'm not sure if the Civic Type R does it. I haven't noticed it, but the door handles will illuminate. So we are going to have memory seats. Just kidding, they took it out of the other Integras. This would have been memory seats, but yeah, we don't have that. But we do have ELS Studio, which does sound better than the Bose and the Honda system. We do have a few more convenience features like rain sensing wipers. Let me start it up to see if it'll get this morning dew off. No, but it does. The rain sensing wipers work okay in here. And we do have a head-up display that the Civic Type R doesn't have. Can you even see it? I don't know, but it's there, trust me. Had I never driven the Civic Type R, I wouldn't have noticed that this will auto-dim for you. The mirror in the Integra does. The Civic Type R, you gotta boop. The Civic Type R does have a customizable cluster. Well, it has more to the cluster than the Integra, because the Integra, depending on drive mode, the Integra gets this same cluster and same options minus the TPMS. Not sure why that's not in there, but when you go to the engine and plus R mode, the whole thing changes. I like this a lot. And then we got the LEDs up top to where you get closer to the red line, it'll illuminate. Something else this one has, since they say the Integra is the track car, why not put the track app in here? So it's kind of confusing. Honda put the log R in here, and if you want to track your or keep track of your track times, log R can do that. So I had a beef about the Integra about not having this. If this is such a track car, put all the track stuff in it. Like, don't give us those crappy seats and not put log R in there. Like, it doesn't make sense for the Integra for the price to not have this in there. We do have some form of ambient lighting. It's red in the Civic and white in the Integra. Can't see it because it's in the daytime. You know that. Forgot to add, we do have a leather wrap steering wheel in the Civic Type R. The Integra has an Alcantara steering wheel, and it does have a perforated steering wheel as well. And the heated steering wheel is an option. You get 4 different, or at least 3 different steering wheels on the Type S Civic Type R. All I know is it has this. But this shift knob, I need to know, is this bigger than what's in the Integra? Hey, rated G over here. So I brought my stock shift knob over. Yeah, I think that's smaller. It seems smaller. Is that smaller? Oh, I think this, yeah, I need the Civic Type R shift knob, because this one is a little bit too small for me. Yeah, that's definitely smaller. Give me that Civic Type R shift knob. Is it smaller though? I don't know. It feels smaller. Oh my God, come on guys. Race Car 21, come on now. Yeah, this one feels girthier. I do prefer the shift knob in the Civic Type R, long story short. Seriously though, man, so I gotta know. I need to order one. Actually, I need to pay somebody, because I could not take my shift knob off. That's why I wanted to put this one on for the winter time in the Integra, but I could not take the thing off. Saw a couple videos and it was not easy. I think what I need to do is take this whole centerpiece off. And that's just too much. I'm not doing that. But it should be something where you can just pop it up, take the collar down, and come off with that. But it didn't work for me, as well as other people that I know struggling. That will conclude my list of the differences between the Civic Type R and the Integra Type S. So this was off the top of my head. I didn't do a search. That's just my personal observations between having the cars for the week, both of them for the week. So there are more. If you know any more, drop them down in the comments. I'm pretty sure I missed some more. If you know any substantial differences, any differences at all, just drop a comment and let us all know. We can talk about it there. But that's all I got for you in today's videos. Hopefully it'll help you make the choice clear between which one you want. For me personally, I think the Integra is a better daily. The Civic Type R is it's more attention grabbing, and it's a better feeling driving to me to drive spiritedly. Daily, I got the Integra. I put my money where I wanted to, but the markups, I possibly could have got a Civic Type R if it weren't for markups, but I don't know. The Integra fits me better. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell about the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.